I'm going to show you in this video how to play the King of the Swingers, the song in the Jungle Book that King Louis sings. So I'll play a bit of it so you know how it sounds. It's in A minor. I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other man. I'm tired of monkeying round. Oh, shooby-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you and talk like you. Oh, you know it's true that Nate like me can learn to be like someone like you. So don't try to kid me, man, cub. I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire, so I can be like you. Okay, so that's enough, so you get the idea of it. So there's two parts to this. There's the verse, which is this bit. Na, 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 na. That only has two chords. So it's A and E7. And then there's the chorus, which has a few more chords. So we'll start with the verse, that'll be easier. The song starts with the verse. So we have A minor, which is a common and simple chord to play. So you place your middle finger on the second fret of the top string here, of the fourth string. So that's A minor. And then to play E7, it's this one. So that is played by placing your ring finger on the second fret of the first string. And leave the second string open. And then place the middle finger on the second fret of the third string. And your index finger, pointy finger, on the first fret of the fourth string. That should sound like this. So for now we're just going to do really simple down strums, just to learn the chords of this. And change to E7. So we're doing it it's in a 4 count. So you're counting in 4s. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, change. 1. Okay? So it's eight of these down strums per chord. And the way that goes with the vocals is like this. I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other man's. I'm tired of monkeying round. So when we get to here, so just the end of the verse, I'm tired of monkeying round. No. We start changing into the chorus immediately. So this chord that's G7. So it kind of like, it's sort of like almost like the bridge into the chorus. Even though it's just one chord, it's sort of like going, oh. So it feels like it's about to bring it into the chorus, which starts really on C. Shooby-doo. Yeah? So we land on, we're coming from the verse. That's what's bothering me. G7, and it's ready to lead us in. So G7 is played like this. It's the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, then the index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So playing each note, it should sound like. So that's G7. And then into the chorus we have C, which you should know, it's the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So that's C, and that changes to A7. Quite a simple chord really, just the index finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, making that note, this chord. And then you have D7, which is kind of like D, there's D there. So D is played by putting the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and then the middle finger actually presses down flat, so you can see that. It's flat along those 2 strings, so it's flat along the 3rd string and the 4th string on the 2nd fret. So you're kind of barring across, it's the 2nd fret on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th string. So that's D major, but then to make it D major 7, you put your little finger down there on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So it can be a challenging chord at first to play, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. And then back to G7, which we've already had. G7 and then C. And then we start again from G7. So it's C, A7, to D7, G7, C, and then start again at G7. So C, A7, D7, G7, C, and then G7 is always kind of like the bridge from the chorus to from the verse to the chorus, and here it's the bridge from the chorus back into the verse again. So you go onto the G7 and you're back into the verse. Da, 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 with A minor. Okay? So we'll just hear how that goes with the words. So from the end of the verse, from the end of the first verse, it'll go, that's what's bothering me, oh, shooby-doo, I wanna be like you, I wanna walk like you, and talk like you, no, it's true. Yeah? So that's back to the C again, that's starting again with the chord sequence. So the strum counts for that is C is 4, 2, 3, 4, and A7 for 4, 2, 3, 4. Only 2 counts for D7, 2 counts for G7, 2 on C, 2 for G7. Alright, so it's 4 counts on C, 4 counts on A7, 2 counts D7, 2 counts G7, 2 counts C, 2 counts G7, and then you're back in. Okay, so let's give that a try all together from the top. We'll do the first verse and chorus. I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop. That's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other mans. I'm tired of monkeying round. Oh, shooby-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you and talk like you. You know it's true that an ape like me can learn to be like someone like you. So don't try to kid me, man cub. So that's back into the second verse. And so after that it's the same, it's just verse, chorus, and then lots of chorus at the end. So you can just follow it with the words. Okay.